Okay, so first of all, so let's start our first class. So I am. Let me introduce myself. My name is Abhijit. I am in this industry from the past 15 years. Mainly, I'm a developer. I have started my career as a developer in .NET, then in Java, then in C Sharp, and then recently in Flutter. And sideways, I am just doing the you can say projects in testing as well. I am the TL of the your testing team. I have done starting with Java, then with C Sharp, then I have also knowledge of the Python as well. Okay, I have done projects in Python as well. So both of the languages are same, all of the, but Python is little bit fast, and you can say little bit more intelligent than others. And you will get to know that why I'm saying that it is more intelligent. That most of the AI tools are in Python language only. Okay, so let's start with our first day. Okay, so maybe you are new to Selenium, or maybe you are working on Selenium project, or maybe you want to clear interview. Or well, we will going in a very systematic manner and covering each and every aspect of the Selenium. Okay, now don't worry about your knowledge regarding Selenium, as we will cover each and every topic in a systematic manner and in a very detailed manner. Okay, so don't worry about your knowledge. We will learn Python, we will learn Selenium and cover each and every topic in detail. Okay, now to learn Selenium, what is the stuff? We have to get phases. First of all, you have to learn Python. The next step is you have to learn Selenium. Then you have to learn how to build frameworks, or you can say projects. Okay? As there are various types of framework available to us by Selenium. Okay? We will be discussing one of them. Now, before actually jump onto the training, okay, let us take a few questions which are being asked by many people. Okay? So now, question that what is Selenium? Can anybody answer this?
It's automation tool.
Mhm. Suppose I am my interviewer and I'm asking you what is selenium. So how will you answer me?
It's a,
Yeah, go one by one.
I can say it's a open source automation tool,
Mm-hmm.
and it is running on multiple browsers.
Okay. So can I automate desktop application with selenium?
Yes.
You are saying yes. Jay say yes. So what about you, Parimita?
No,
So
I think only the web application.
let's go to their official site, which is selenium.dev, and it says selenium automates browsers. That's it. So the main answer is that Selenium is actually used for automating web-based browsers only. It is not at all used for automating desktop application. Just remember this, Jay, that Selenium does not at all used for automatic desktop application. It is used for only automating the browsers. Okay, so this is the main question that what is Selenium, and second question is that Selenium can be used for automating desktop application. The answer is no. Selenium never used for automates desktop application. Selenium automates browsers. That's it. Okay. And as far as browsers are concerned, it supports all browsers, whether it is Firefox, Chrome, Edge, Opera, Safari. It supports all the browsers. Okay. But as a tester, you must have the knowledge of any programming language, you can say, to learn Selenium. In our case, we are going for the Python. Okay. Now, in order to learn Python, or can say programming knowledge of Python, you can say here, if we go to our site and it's in the Selenium Python training in the course details, the this is the part in which Python is we are discussing the Python, that introduction Python module, decision making, data structures, inheritance types, encapsulation. So These are the parts which are enough for understanding Selenium, and it is more than enough. But all required topics will cover in the training. Okay, it will give you overview of the Python language. Okay, and it is more than enough. You
Okay.
don't go, you don't have to go beyond these topics. As
Yes.
beyond, don't need this for Selenium. Okay, and so the next question is, will you cover some live projects and frameworks? Okay, well, live project is basically a framework, and we will cover one of the frameworks in the coming training. It will be an end-to-end implementation on a live application. You will know how to generate reports, how to email the reports, in the end, how to add screenshots in the project, how to run test cases. Everything will be discussed. Okay. Now, next is, I want to use Salim in my project. Can you help? Yes, the answer is yes. Yes, we will be helping out you in your project. We will have a team here which can help you. Even I am available for you. Okay, now you have my number. If we move forward our course, then you have a number. If you stuck somewhere in your project, you just give me the screenshot. If I'm available at that time, we will go for the small meeting. That what is the problem you are facing. Okay, now coming back to the next question, that how much Python required. Okay, now in our first part of training, as I already told you, that this is the Python structure we will cover, and it is more than enough. Okay, now mostly people which are coming to us are to learn Selenium doesn't know Python. They are coming from manual background. So don't worry, you will learn Python with Selenium as I am there. Many people think that they know Selenium, but actually they doesn't know. Because if you see that the today's version of Selenium is very much different from the old version of Selenium. You have to learn Python or any other programming language to learn Selenium. You will have to give some time in order to learn Selenium. Okay, so the next question is, I want to learn Selenium and clear interviews. Well, to learn Selenium, it requires 2 weeks, but if you want to learn professionally and build projects by yourself, it will take around 6 to 8 weeks. It will take time. And after full training, you will learn Selenium, but it will take time. Okay. So now next question, that will you give say that we will give you lots of practice exercises for Python and Selenium that is going to help you a lot for learning Python and Selenium. Okay. Now how tough is Selenium? So it is very easy, but it requires time. You planted a plant today and also you want that it will give fruit same day. It can't be done. So you have to give time, your hard work. And the third is, I'm with you. If you stuck somewhere and if you continue with your course, and if you stuck somewhere, I'm there for you for help. I will not start with the framework unless and until each of you is, you can say, very much comfortable that you are going to move forward. Okay, I will not move forward. Okay, now next question is, how much time to require to learn Selenium? As I already told you that it will require some time in order to have a brief knowledge of Selenium to clear interviews. The same way this picture shows that it will take time, but if you complete the training, then only you can achieve it. Okay. Now, apart from my questions, can anybody have, or somebody have the questions in her mind, in their mind, they can ask me right now. Okay. So, yeah, your voice is breaking again. Yeah, yeah, your videos are parallel with you, but we will, I will just, you can see if you enroll the course. Now, if I go with the login, Okay, suppose here my login is there. Okay, it says invalid. Say I think. Okay, so this is now say this is my Selenium Python training. Now there is a button batch recording.
Uh,
Okay, now day one is there, day two is there. Now whatever the we can say attend the classes, it's like there day one, day two, day three, day four, day five, day six. It is there.
I see.
Okay, so because you know sometimes and what happens and I want you from both of you that what have if you continue with me, I want you to can say make one Excel sheet with you and here you say these are the day which is the day of my you can say my day one, day two. You can say topic which we are covering. Okay, topic which we are covering and the key points is now this will help you suppose after 1 month 2 months you are stuck somewhere in the topic. Now you will come here to this Excel sheet and check where that topic you have covered. It is in day 1 or day 2 or in day 3 or in day 4. Okay, so you can check here that what are the topics and what are the key points for that topic. That like here in day one I have told you that what is selenium. You can say the topic we are covering like is introduction to selenium. Okay, now what are the key points? I have told you now that what is selenium and say answer is selenium automates browser. That's it. Okay. Now again one key point one more. Suppose if I here insert one row or you can say you can just here type it like mm, I will just say say yeah. And there one more point. You can say that selenium not at all used for automating desktop application. Why I'm telling you to do this? Because sometimes what happens if you want to go for the interview, just you read this Excel only that what are the key points. So this is a question, these are the key points. And if you stuck somewhere, suppose you are stuck somewhere in some topic and you have write your topic that what is the day you have covered that topic, then you okay, you have covered the topic on the fourth day, you just log in to your account and watch that the video of that day only. Otherwise, you have to find that where is that topic you have one watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have to watch all the videos.
So you'll
Okay.
get the recordings.
Yeah, you will get the recording.
Okay.
This is like you will get like this only that when
Okay.
yeah, when you register for the course and when you enroll it, you will give in the one batch ID. And now if you say now here, this is my credential. I log in it. This is my second Python course, and here it says batch recording. If I enroll for the batch,
Mhm.
the recordings are there.
Okay,
Okay,
got it. Mhm.
okay,
so
and
apart from the pre-recorded videos, there is batch recording.
yes, yeah, if you enroll for the batch, then you have the batch one. Because if you see that Python is very much changing. Now, if you see that in the pre-recorded videos, you have find the something now, syntax are different. Syntax has been changed. Okay, so because right now the syntax is very much different from these videos. They are correct ones, some of the correct ones, but you say that technology is very much changing these days. It is the syntax has been changed in the 2 months only. So I will provide you with the latest syntax. What are the latest syntax that we are going to provide?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So now coming to the so I will just say just maintain this Excel. Okay, so it will be helpful for you. Okay,
Okay. Mhm.
Now coming to the next part, which is say installation of Python. Okay. Now their official website. Go to their official website and say go to Google and type download Python. So this is python.org, their official website, and it says download Python. You can look for different versions like for Windows, Linux, Macs, and others. You can click on this. So you can say Windows. These are the versions. Okay, you can, but this is the latest version. Download Python. This is the latest version. Just click on it and install the exe. Okay, and now when you install it, there is a check button. If I because it is already been installed in my system, so it will not be installed again. I will just show you if it is there that you have to check that checkbox. Okay, say this one. Run. Okay. Uh, Now this is a check button. Add python.exe. Just check this button. Okay. Add python.exe to path. What will it do? It will automatically add the path to your environment variables. Just check this button whenever you install the Python in your system. Just check this button. Okay. I again saying just click this button whenever you want to install the Python in your system.
Mhm.
Okay. Now I'm canceling it. Okay. Now, if you want to check that whether Python is your, just go to command prompt, just type cmd, press enter, and say, I think so uh, Python, Python.
Python command.
Okay. Now, this sign says that Python is in my system. Okay. So this way, the Python have been installed in my system. Now, if somebody, I have many questions asked me in my training that, sir, where is the Python has been installed? Now, again, go to your command prompt, okay, and say type where Python. Now, it will give you the exes of that Python. Okay, this is the question asked in many interviews as well. That if you find that where your Python is installed, so you can find it by where Python. Okay, the
So it
command is
will tell the location, right?
yeah,
Where
it
it
will
is.
yeah, it will tell you the location. Some it is sometimes handy in some system that you have to give the in path of in you can say path in environment variables. But after the clicking of that checkbox only, you don't have to give it manually. It will be there in
Auto.
automatically.
Mhm. Got it.
Okay, so just check the checkbox. It will solve your all the problems. You don't have to give path in your you can say environment variables manually.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, after that, now Python is such a compatible language that if you want, you can work with any ID. Okay. Now, there are two types of ID. First one is now, if I say IDE, what do you mean by IDE? Can anybody tell me without looking into the Google? Just tell me what is IDE?
Interface to
It's a Selenium recording. To,
IDE. I'm just asking you that you can go for any IDE.
this is
IDE.
a interface where we enter the code.
You can say that, and if I go for the full form, IDE, it says Integrated Development Environment. It's a software application that helps programs write and test software by combining common tools, or you can say that by writing the code. IDE can be anything. It can be that you can say your Visual Studio, your PyCharm, your Eclipse. So for Python and for Selenium Python, we have two types of IDs. First tip, PyCharm. You can say PyCharm. Okay. Now there are two types of version. Now if I go to here and say download PyCharm. Okay. Now this is the official website of yeah, PyCharm. Now don't go with the professional version. It is paid. Okay. Go for the PyCharm Community Edition. It is free of cost and it is more than enough for you. Just when you download it, just go for your system settings, that what is the settings your system want. Yes, first, if you don't get the can say working conditions with this, go with this one. Okay, just double click on it and it will install the PyCharm into your system. Okay,
Okay.
now PyCharm is very comfortable. If I say PyCharm, I have already downloaded in my system and it is the latest one, that is 2024. You say community edition. So again, I'm saying go for the community edition. Don't go for the professional version. It will be paid versions. So go for the PyCharm Community Edition. It is free versions and you don't have to give any penny to anybody. And it is more than enough for the Selenium testing point of view. Okay. Now PyCharm is very comfortable to work with.
The
Okay.
community edition is like, is there any subscription for that, or it will
No, no,
get?
no, no. It will just a simple, just download and use it.
Okay, okay, fine.
Okay. But if you go for the professional, because we not don't need that professional version,
Okay.
because we are not going for the hard coding.
Mhm.
So with this PyCharm Community Edition, it is more than enough.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so can
Even
say,
in big oh, it is testing or
uh, pardon,
so I mean in big companies they might do they install like supposing you start
your voice is your voice
yeah
is
sorry
breaking.
are
He's,
you able to hear
he's
me now?
asking, in the big companies, they're using PyCharm community edition or the professional one? The company.
The
Depend on the
moment we
project.
enter I mean sometimes some companies say start doing some automation, so in
Yeah,
that case is it okay to download community edition and
yeah,
start
yeah.
or
It is
it
just
will
bit the
take
same. It's like a
yeah
same, not a bit of different thing. The thing is that it is a more, but in the in my opinion, because I have done developing, so in my opinion, PyCharm Community Edition is better for developing as well. Because as a
I see
developer, I have used PyCharm Communication some ways. Okay, so
okay
don't go with the professional version. All most of the companies go with the PyCharm Community Edition version.
Everyone
There's a
wants only.
yeah, yes, that's why. Okay, okay, now if you want to work with the Python language, then the community version is the best version, as you don't have to pay any amount to anyone to get it into your system.
Yes.
You after download, you will get executable file, which is very easy to install. Okay, now if I suppose here, if I click on download, then it will be downloaded here. I'm not going to download again. Okay, so this is the .exe file. So just double click on it and it will install in your system. Just go for next, next, next. It will automatically install into your system. Okay, now here, if I this is the go for the new project. Okay, and I name it as my first project. Okay, and say time is now 8:45 p.m. Okay, uh, so mm, now these are the things that is this. Now you see that it's my project name. This is how your PyCharm looks like. Okay, you can go. I think so. Change your settings and you can change appearance. Then you can go for the theme whatever you want to, high contracts Dracula, and you can download more themes as well. But I think so this is the most used theme and it is very much presentable to the eyes as well. You can zoom it to your, you can say like 100%, 110%, whatever you want. I will go with 100%, so it is visible to you, I think so.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is how my first project looks like. Okay, now if I say, uh, suppose if I want to add a new file, I will just right click on my folder and say new, and this is a Python file. Okay, and say my first file. Now I don't have to give any extension. I don't have to give anything. Just now it says .py. It will take automatically .py, and py reference to Python. Okay, you you
The
can say,
extension, right?
yeah, extension. You can say extension. Yeah, this is the extension. Okay, now you can say, now if I want to one more file, add, now go to new, then again, then Python file, and I will say my second file again. Now you see that it is being added here in the project. Okay, now this is known as PyCharm. There is one more IDE, and I will say download Eclipse, okay, for Windows, or you can say anything. This is their official site. Go to this site. Now here are the, you can say, download. Go to download packages. Now here are the packages, and Java, Java developer, C++, Java and DSL, ID for PHP. Okay, you can go for anything. It will work. If you say Java and web developer, just go, just click on it. Okay, now you can say Java developers. These are the download links. You have to check your system. Now I will just say click on this. Okay, and just click on, you can say download. Then it will download your. But in my opinion, PyCharm is better. Sometimes Eclipse is better, but in my opinion, PyCharm is better than Eclipse. Okay.
So
But
should
most
we
of the
download
companies
both?
using PyCharm only, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your question, Jay?
Yeah. So so when we start, should we be downloading both the IDEs or only
Uh,
one is fine?
one is fine, and I think so. PyCharm is better.
Okay.
PyCharm is better. You don't have to go for the settings again and again. And sometimes Eclipse is better, because
In, but
you
in
will.
interview, they will ask like to write the code in like in the PyCharm or in
Yeah,
Eclipse.
I will show you both. That
Oh,
how I will show you both. I will show you both, that I will just copy this code and open in the Eclipse.
okay, fine, got it.
Okay, there's nothing is different. Just you can say when we go for the higher classes, you can say after 5 to 7 classes, you will, when we install the packages, then we have to install the packages in PyCharm for every package. But if you suppose we have to can say download the packages for Eclipse by going into the command prompt window only. After the
Mhm.
command prompt window, we don't have to go for any change in the Eclipse. There are a little bit of changes which I will tell you. Okay. Uh, say- okay. Now you have to, for Eclipse you have to go for the, I think so. I think so. I am login. No, sometimes say you go for your, I think so. Yeah, yeah, it is starting downloading. So you can download it from here. Okay, sometimes it's asks you to go for the login. Now, main question before
No,
download. Yeah,
most of the time, Eclipse also don't ask for the
Oracle.
credential.
Yeah, Oracle. Most of the time it doesn't ask. Sometimes they won't ask. They will ask you for the Oracle account.
Okay, okay, got it.
You can just register. It is free, of course. No, no, nothing for that. And but there is one thing in downloading the Eclipse.
Mhm.
Before downloading the Eclipse, there is one thing, JDK 8 download. Okay.
Java Development Kit.
Yes, this has to be in your system. Otherwise, your Eclipse will not run. Before installing of that Eclipse, just go with the JDK 8 download. That's why I'm not in favor of installing the Eclipse, but I have installed in my system because of to run, you can say Eclipse. Okay, so you have to install JDK 8 before installing of the Eclipse. Okay, so let's move to our project. That this is my first project. Now, if I say, mm, now, mm, so, so this is a simple. I will go with a simple print statement and say print. Okay, and I will just write this is my first project. Now I want to see the output of this file, my first file. I want to see the output. I can do it by three ways. First of all, just right click on this page and say, and click on run my first file. Now it says this is my first project. You can do just click on right click on my first file here and say click on run my first file. Again the same thing. And one thing you can click on here as well. Okay, again the same thing. So you can run your Python file from three different things, three different can say scenarios. Either just right click on this and run my first file, right click on your file name and say run my first file, run your file name, and here. Now if I will again go with the print statement and say this is my second file. Okay, now if you want to run from this, now you see there is only my first file, but now there is no my second file. So to be present on this, you have to just run it for the one time. Now you see my second file is there also. Okay, you can run it from here as well. This is just for the knowledge. Interview can ask you that you have the knowledge of basic things or not. The in the first time, whenever I make the file, it will never come here. But when I run this file, it will be here. Okay.
What is
Now
that? What is that? Like the rectangle portion?
this is an again you can select the file. Now here you can
I know
select
when they'll ask where it is stored, so what we can answer that?
where it is stored. I don't understand your question.
Like it's a configuration part, like
Yeah,
where it,
it is like suppose you have now 15 files. Now you
Mhm.
can't scroll it. Sometimes what happens, this is not here. Okay, now if I want to run, suppose this is not here because I want there is so much of code here. Now I know that my file somewhere lying in this. So I will just click on this, go to that file. So sometimes it is so big that so big in size that you have to suppose you have to find it that, but you know the file name. You just go here and suppose here now I am in the suppose in the my first file. Okay, if I go with my second file and say, now you see it
okay,
is running the second file, but I am in the first file.
got it,
That is
got it.
why that is useful. Suppose I want to see the output of that file and I want to compare that output with my something code here, so I
Mhm.
can compare that with this only.
I was asking what is that called? Like the drop down, what is that called?
uh, it is like you can say configuration. You can
Yeah, configuration.
if you you can, if I hover over here, it says select run debug configuration. It can
Okay.
be anything.
Mhm.
Okay,
Got it.
okay. So now,
So one more question.
yes.
Now, so I am creating all these files
Mm-hmm.
in PyCharm,
Mm-hmm.
and after 1 month, maybe the team decides to move to Eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to copy all these files to
You
Eclipse.
can just go here. Here, where is my Eclipse? Okay. Yeah, this is my Eclipse. You just go to your Eclipse and just you can move. Uh, just hold a minute. I will show that to you also. Okay. No, is all again the same thing. Just uh, right click on your and go for new. Either you can go for the new project. Okay, here I can go from here, file, new. So say project. Okay, this will go for PyDev, or go with the PyDev. Or I will just show you here that you can add as many files, as many projects you want. My first project, my this project. I can add as many projects as I want. And you can just add the file and just copy and paste the code. Now suppose if I here, suppose if I add this file, pydev package, uh, name test cases. Sorry, you have to add pydev module. Sorry, new pydev module, and say my first file. Okay, okay, and say sorry. This is not going to give me why.
Name
Mm,
main dot.
no, no. Package. Actually, I have not used the Eclipse from the past 2 3 months. Maybe it goes corrupted. I don't know. I have to see this. Okay, maybe dots. I think so. Yeah, finish. Okay. So it will take dot py automatically. Press OK, and I will just say here. Mm, yeah, just copy the code and say here. Okay. It will run the same thing. You can go run as Python run. Okay, now you see it will give me this is my first project. So the you can say the syntax is same. There is no difference between the syntax. Sometimes it says you can 1 out of 100 times that there will be difference of syntax, but most of the cases you have the same syntax.
Okay.
Okay, so whatever I'm doing here, I will just paste it over here and show it to you that now Python is very strict about your can say uh, space, and you can say anything. Now suppose if I give a space over here, now you see it is giving me error that uh, unexpected indent. In Python its space is taken as indent. Now if I want to run this, now you see indentation error, unexpected indent. So Python is very much strict about the space. You cannot give unnecessary space. Okay, you cannot give unnecessary space to your project, otherwise it will not run. Okay? Now suppose here I will go here, a Python language. Okay, now here is a something which is there. Yeah, Python is a something like this. Okay, now suppose if I want to print this, print this. Now it is so much, it is very big. One thing I can just hover over here and it says fill the paragraph. Okay, then it will automatically do this. Okay, or one I can do is like suppose if I want to see that what is after this, I just simply here and press enter. It will take automatically, you see, it will take automatically quotation marks, but it is not there in the prior version of the Python. You have to put these quotation marks by yourself only. Okay, so this is the beauty of Python, that it will take just, if you see that I have not do anything, I just go over there and just press enter. It will take automatically quotation marks. Go here, press print enter, and it will take automatically. So this is the beauty of Python language, that it will take
It won't
your
take the space. It won't take the extra space.
no,
Okay.
no. Uh, Python is very much strict about the space. It will not give take you the extra space.
Got
Okay,
it.
okay. Now if I run this, say now you see it has print in the stringer line. if you see that it has print in the single line because it all take this as a single line.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the beauty of Python. That's why it is not very much used in AI. That
Okay.
it will take the things automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's why it is mainly used in AI. That it will think automatically. It will just go by itself. That it will take things automatically. Okay, now say uh, can say
If I want to print in 3 lines, the same thing you in the
you have to
program.
yeah you have to give the print statement 3 times.
Okay. Or slash is not working here.
Mm, Sometimes it's working if you say just go with the thing. I think so it will work here and I think so here. Okay.
Mm.
Now if I run this, it
I-
gives the space only.
Yeah, if I put the slash, the extra space is coming. Yes.
Extra space come. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we have used the quotation marks. So
Mm-hmm.
it will take as a single line.
Better,
Now
better.
there is no space.
Correct, got it. Mm.
Okay.
But
So,
it's
uh,
difficult to read, so that's the reason
yeah, it's difficult to
read.
uh yeah, you can say that because this is now this one scenario never comes, or you can say it's two times or 100 times that this scenario comes that you have to read
Correct, correct.
this.
Mhm.
Okay, but you have gained the knowledge that by putting the slash, it will take extra space.
Okay.
Okay, so if I say yeah, now moving to our next topic, we will say that variables. Okay, so we will discuss variables. So variables are nothing but a container in which you can store a value. I'm again repeating. mm, Variable is a container, you can say, in which you can store a value. Okay, now what is a variable? I have a variable. Suppose you can name it any. Now I will name it as A. Okay, now suppose A equal to 10.5 and I want to look that what is the data type of A. So first of all, I will just print A and say print type A. Okay. Now, if I run this, you see 10.5 and then class is float. That is the type of A is float. Now, I will again give A is equal to Python. Now, I will again go for the print A and again I will print type A. Now again if I run this, now you see Python and the class is string. So this is the beauty of Python, that I am using the same variable and I don't have to declare that it is a decimal or it is an integer. It will take automatically, it will understand it automatically that what it is. And suppose here I can say if A equal to 10, I will again say print A and again I will say print the data type of A. Again if I run this, now you see integer, float. So this is the beauty of Python. this is why Python is used in AI, that it will take the value automatically as it is typed. Now I declare a as a float. Here I am declaring a same variable as integer, and here I'm declaring same variable as string. So it will take automatically. You can declare this variable and use this variable as many as you want. Okay. So this is why Python is used widely in AI, that it will take automatically. It will just understand that what this is. Okay. Now there is one more data type. If I say, but that is just for, you can say, the knowledge part. And if you remember that in the, can say, when we are in the 8th, ninth, or 10th class, suppose I have C equal to, say, 7 plus 5j. Okay. And so, so if I want to print the type of C. Okay. Now if I run this, it says complex. There is a data type. Where it is used, it is, you can say, in the arithmetic operation. You can say D equal to, suppose, 4 plus, say, 7j. And you say, let's say, there is one more variable, result equal to C plus D, and you are printing result, and you want to print type of result. Okay. Now if I run this, now if you look at this, it, what is just add, it's add 7 plus 4, which is 11, and say 5j plus 7j, which is 12j. It is not used as much, but we have to know this is a data type of complex. Data type name as complex. So there's more data type in Python language which is known as complex. Okay, so this is a data type. We are not going to use it so much, but yeah, but we have to gain the knowledge that there is one more data type in Python language, and it is known as complex. Okay, so anybody has any question, then she can ask me.
So complex one is also using nowadays, the complex type.
Yeah, it is using nowadays. That's why it is there in the Python. But you can say, when you see now, you can say AI,
Oh,
Python,
acha.
the complex data types are used there.
Acha, mostly in AI. Okay.
Mostly in AI, not in our language. But we have to knowledge of Python. We are going for the knowledge of Python. So this is a basic knowledge of Python. Then anybody interview can ask you that. So what are the data types in Python? You can say, sir, integer, float. Then you have string. So then you have complex. Okay, you have a complex, and he or she can ask you that. Give me the example of complex. That addition of two things, or you can say anything. Okay.
Okay.
Now, though it can be, now if I say C minus D.
But in the complex type, it's only like the C equal to 7 plus 5j. So always it ends with j, like
No,
it's
no, no,
not.
no. It will be A, but
Okay. Both
it
should be
has,
similar. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like, say, Y.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be anything. But
Acha. If you
some,
add now C plus D, it will, the output will come or it will come error. That's what I'm saying.
with, pardon?
Different alphabets. If C equal to
Uh,
7 plus 5, 8, consider. Okay.
no, no.
And
A will not take, because A has only the value of this here. That's why it
otherwise,
will not.
okay, anything you can take. 7 plus 5k.
Uh, I think so. K will work, but it will, I think so. The I'm not into this, because you can say complex thing. I'm not
Mm.
going too deeply, but I just know that there is a thing like complex, because I have never used in my life for the complex.
Okay, got it.
It is just for the knowledge where we are you are going for and I think so it's most for the J I think so I don't know why but I will definitely answer this question in your next class that can we go with the complex with the different examples as well or not.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I will definitely answer you this one. Okay,
Sorry, off
so
topic. Sorry.
yeah,
How long is this course, Abhijit?
pardon, can I understand you how
When is the course ending today? Because I have to go to class.
yeah right now yeah I'm just finishing my class. Okay, so I think so. Jay will join me on January.
Yes, yes. I just wanted to take a trial class, so I
Okay.
took it. I liked it very much.
Yeah.
Informative. So,
Okay.
January, what are your batches?
Ashish will told you because he knows very well about. I don't know about the batches and the timings. It will be comfortable for you. It will be right now. I think so. This time or maybe in the morning time for me and evening time for you. Right now, I think so. It is a morning time for you.
Yeah, yeah. So I think for me, in my case, evening is much better.
Okay, evening. Okay, you can discuss with Ashish.
Okay,
Okay, he will tell you because he is my boss and he will decide that what the best timings are there. Okay,
okay.
and I hope that you like the trial class.
Yeah, yeah. Very nice, very informative. I
Okay,
only, sorry, you
yeah,
have one.
no, no, just
Class is
yeah.
ending. I think you can end your class and then I'll ask one more question.
No, just ask if you
Okay.
want to ask it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one more question is now I have the access to videos also.
Mm-hmm.
So do you recommend doing videos
Uh,
before your class, or I have
mm,
already done the first one. I have installed PyCharm on my system. I
mm-hmm,
have to install the Eclipse, which is
mm-hmm.
that part I
Yeah,
will have to
installation
do.
part is okay. You can say the your if and else pass it okay. The conditions are okay. While and for loop is okay. Don't go for the examples. It will confuse you. If you have the
Yeah.
knowledge of yeah, if you have the knowledge of your language, some but then go for it. Otherwise, in my opinion, wait for the class.
Okay. Sure.
If you have the
Wait for the
time,
class
yeah,
because
if you have the time, you can join our class as well, and we can start with whatever the things remain. We will start with in the January, if you
okay. Yeah,
can.
I can do that, but
Yeah.
yours will be only in the morning.
Uh,
You can change the
no.
time. Like if
If
Abhijit,
you,
you are available, you can change the time. For me, any
okay,
time is fine.
okay, we can go with the timing. This is your morning, and you want
Yeah,
morning
I'm in
time.
Pacific time. I don't know what is Parimita's.
I am in
Okay,
India currently, so for us, it's the
Oh,
same time.
oh, I see, I see. Yeah,
okay.
I'm on Pacific time zone, so
Yeah,
it's
you are in the
morning for
PST.
me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
your morning.
Question,
Okay, if you are going with the evening, then I think so.
the
If
morning
I,
batch should be.
it is good for you, Parimita. Then if you, I would transfer to the morning batch. It is okay
It's
with you.
fine, but let me know the time. It's okay for me.
Timing 8:15 a.m. It's 8:15 a.m.
Yeah, it's perfect for me. No problem.
PST to IST, or you can say IST. Your time zone is PST, I think so.
Yes, yes.
Okay, IST PST converter.
13 hours.
I okay. Suppose if I say
So which time you need, Jai? At what
if
time?
I
6 p.m., which 7:30 time.
5:30 a.m. Okay, if I say here
Hour is 5 p.m. Okay, you can say.
8 and say 15. So 8:15 is 6:45 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. That is a perfect time for me.
We
Okay,
can start
so
at 7 p.m. also if you are free, Abhijit.
yeah, pardon.
If you are free, we can go with this time.
Yeah, this time that's 8:45 p.m.
6:45, sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
6:40. No, 8.
No,
PST
India, India
8:15
8:15.
is
Yes, yes, yes.
Just tell me the Indian time. Then I'm also confused.
Yeah.
You're saying 8:15 a.m. for the Indian time.
uh, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, for me, what will happen is I think I can be more I'll be regular up
Mm-hmm.
till the 23rd of December. I
Mm-hmm.
can join every day, but after that, I'm going on vacation. That's why I
Okay.
was asking for a January.
Even I am also going for vacation, but I can continue the class.
Okay. So so December 5. So it will be it. So tomorrow will be class having or not? Because I think so. It is not possible for JEE. So we have to start with the can say today is Wednesday. We
Friday.
have to start with Wednesday. Then it will be easy for her. That it will be evening for her.
Today is Wednesday only, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So if I now what is the date in your area?
it is 4th of December,
It's only
Wednesday.
morning time for her, right?
Yeah, it's morning time.
4th
Morning.
December morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I go with this tomorrow time, this is 5 December. So it will be then you have two classes in one day.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
manage
You're
that?
saying
So we can't
classes in
practice
one day.
anything, right? So we can learn, like,
Yeah. So we will go with the Thursday, you can say Parimita, you and me for Thursday, Friday. We will joining by Friday 8:15 a.m. Now it says uh
6th of December will joining at 8:15 a.m. Okay?
okay. Now then it will be December 5, 4 p.m.
No, no, we have to
No, no.
change the time. 8.
Okay, okay, okay. You have to change the time and say
We can do it 8:30 also. That is not.
uh okay 8:15 or 8:30 just it will take
8:30
5 minutes.
also doesn't. 8:30 is also perfectly fine.
Okay, so we will go with 8:15, but sometimes what happens 5 minutes and 2 minutes are just for like, grabbing the back days knowledge, back days class knowledge.
Okay, okay. Better.
Okay, so Parimita, we will be joining at 8:15 a.m.
On Friday.
On Friday.
Yes.
Okay,
Got
and 6:40 p.m. December 5 for you, Jay.
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow evening. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow evening. Because if I go with the tomorrow class, then it will be two class for you in the one day.
For us, it will be hectic. Like
Yeah.
today you learn something and again morning you have to join.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So, okay, then we will meet, Parimita, we will meet on December 6th,
Yes.
okay, on
Okay.
Friday morning.
Okay.
Okay, and 6:45 p.m. December 5, 6:45 p.m. for JE. And please
Only
don't
one
miss the
class,
class.
right?
Yeah,
Only one
pardon?
class, right? Only one class, correct? Not morning, evening, only one class. So
Only one
it's
class.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
confused.
only one
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
1 hour.
yeah, it's for you that for you will be tomorrow evening.
Yes. For me, it will be
Okay,
tomorrow evening. Correct.
okay. So, and for us, it will be day after tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay,
And the
so
duration of the class will be 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes.
whatever you like, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
I
I'm
will
okay.
ask you, I will ask you that it is more than enough. Should I halt? I will always ask my students, should I halt here or should I move forward? Because this is the thing that we have given introduction of just like what is Python, what is Selenium, what how to install you can PyCharm and Eclipse, then and little bit of introduction. Sometimes what happens if I don't give the introduction of these things, sometimes what happens students are that we have only of the installation part, so why no introduction to the variables? So I will say okay, i will I will ask always my students that should I halt here or should I move forward. It just depends on you, and I always ask.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay, so
okay, when I
no,
spoke
yeah,
with Ashish,
yeah,
he said it's a 6 weeks course, so it's not
yeah,
necessarily a 6 weeks course. It
yeah, it is
also
not
be
necessary because it depend on you only that
It
whether you are
depends on,
comfortable.
yeah, person to person how they can
Yeah,
go
yeah,
with it.
that's why I always ask for the introduction part. That I want to know that what is the basic knowledge and what is the you can say knowledge level of my student so that I can push her or him to that level. Though you can say that my you can say from my side it will be 70%, 80%, but in the starting it will be 30%, 20% from your side. But after 6 to 7 classes, then it will be more from you and less from me. Because if your hard work, if your then hard work will pay.
Yes.
If you're stuck somewhere, I'm always be there for you. No worries. Within the course or after the course, no worries. I am there for you.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Just don't worry. You will get the knowledge. You will know how to run Selenium with Python. Just be there. Hard practice, hard work, and it will always pay. Okay. So don't worry. I'm with you always. Okay. So let's meet day after tomorrow for Parimita and tomorrow evening for Jai. So please don't miss the class. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to miss.
Okay.
You said it's going to be the same link that you
Yeah,
shared.
no, no, no. I will email you the another link because it I have
Okay.
to go for the recording. I always email you the link in the Gmail. If you want, I will email the link. I will pass the link in the WhatsApp as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
WhatsApp also will be.
Share the link
Yeah.
in both. That will be great.
Okay, okay. I will share the link in both. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. Bye to both of you. We
Yeah.
will see
Thank you.
in tomorrow or day after tomorrow for
After tomorrow.
Parimita and day tomorrow for Jay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Bye.
Thank
Okay.
Good
you.
Bye.
night. Take. Okay.